Hello and welcome to the first ever episode of Outspoken with Eden Harvz, where we talk everything. There are no holes barred, but I do have to let you know that there is going to be some foul language and alcohol consumption, so you've been warned and off you fuck if you're boring. You can find this podcast every Friday at 7 p.m. on Apple Podcasts, Spotify and YouTube. I am joined here today by someone you may recognise. It's my twin, Yasmin Olivia, Mignonette, Christoph Rinaldi, Princess of Genovia. How do you feel to be here?
Sick. How do you feel?
Oh, I'm fun panning today. Oh, you didn't get a clap. Yasmin's here, everyone. Yay!
Oh my god.
So you are my first guest.
Yeah.
Because you are here to deliver the clout. So let's address the elephant in the room. My lash. Is it on?
Yeah. And hard to get. I
Okay,
got them
perfect.
on. What
We have so many things to cover.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even know where to begin.
Okay.
Obviously, you're all watching for one reason. We'll get there to the end, so you watch the whole episode. Make sure you do like, comment, and subscribe. If you're listening in your car, enjoy. I hope you've got a lovely drink. If you're watching us, my lash is hanging off. I have a whole realm of questions for us, but let's start off. Where did your career begin in TikTok? I think I'll take this one. No, I'm joking. Go on. You did a TikTok before I did a TikTok.
Working in the bridal shop, and I'm shouting. I'm working in the bridal shop, and I filmed a TikTok because someone said it was like a cool new app, and my video went viral. It was like a funny bridal wedding.
Oh, how boring.
Sound.
Anyway, and then I downloaded it,
and everyone forgot I existed.
No, Yaz put up a video in a bridal thing, and it went so viral because you were trolled for being orange.
Yeah.
But it went viral, and I was so jealous because all my life, all I've ever wanted
It's to be me.
is to be Yasmin, and now all Yasmin wants is to be me.
It's a strange place we're in.
This is therapy, actually.
Yeah, I know. Are we gonna? I think it's somewhere deep inside.
I think I still love you. Yeah, so Yaz posted TikTok before me, and I saw her and I was like, oh. So I was posting the cringiest TikToks you can imagine. And then during the pandemic, we just really kind of gelled into it, didn't we?
Yeah.
We got loose.
Smoothing filter on 80.
You had a smooth 85 for me. Contour up. Why have they taken that away? But yeah, you had a son in the lockdown. Talk to me about pregnancy in the lockdown. Make it quick.
Right, pregnancy in lockdown was amazing. I had the best pregnancy on earth. Don't hate me. I generally did have the best pregnancy ever.
There's nothing wrong with saying that.
Birth was a whole thing.
You had a very traumatic birth,
Yeah.
and I'm in the set of George of the Jungle on my arm.
It's on your mouth.
What's on my mouth? Does my lipstick come off? Stop it, Yasmin. I can't breathe. Giving birth was a traumatic time, and she was so annoying. You know when you want to know everything. Okay, whatever drugs you're on in birth and whatever's been syringed.
Didn't I lie about my epidural for the first 6 months?
She went to me. He was born, and she FaceTimed. She was like, "Oh, this is natural delivery," and
I was high as a kite.
C-section, which is let's touch on that actually, because natural my fingers missing a nail, no masturbating, just pure anxiety. Natural delivery. I think there is no way of being a natural delivery. Any way that child comes out of you is natural.
Yeah, you've done it. And it's such a heavy...
Whether it comes out your arse, your nose.
Anyway.
Anyway, it's come out your body, whether it's been slit open, stretched open.
Yeah, and I think my biggest fear was C-section. So when it went to C-section, I was in disbelief.
Oh, it's so vile.
I didn't care. And, Eden moved in after my emergency C-section because Lee went to work the next day.
Wait, my anus is stretching.
Okay, wait. Eden, remember my ankle?
Okay.
And I'd taken so many drugs in birth that I was so high for days that I was parenting like this for first week.
And obviously she came downstairs, she was like, Eden, how do I burp him? And I woke up, I was like, what the fuck is that? Where am I?
And Lee was like, well, I'm off to work. See you later, Yaz. Enjoy.
I remember you coming downstairs in your dressing gown at 3 a.m. I was asleep on a carp bed in the living room with a slobbering dog on me.
I was upstairs bleeding out.
Yeah. Yaz was like, Eden, how do I burp him? But Yaz, and a lot of mothers will... a lot of mothers will feel what I'm saying here. I'm not a mother, right? I know. Where was I going
I
with
can
that?
smell that.
Oh, it's so salami.
Burping, winding in the night.
Winding in the night.
Yeah. So basically...
Oh, no. Okay, so Yazzie had Wolf and she didn't want anyone to touch him or hold him. So it's really hard to teach someone to wind a child when they won't let you hold it. She didn't want anyone holding Wolf, which is fair enough. So many parents are like that. I was like that with Chai.
I think I had so much trauma from birth as well. I didn't want anyone taking him off me.
Yeah, so I was teaching her how to wind a baby whilst not being able to hold the baby. So it got to the point where Yasmin was so high that I just took him.
like that.
I took him off her, and you know when you get the chin over the arm, and he was like, "Rah!" I was like, "Take him to bed." I was like, "I'm going back to sleep now."
Just breast milk everywhere.
We watched the full Twilight Saga, and Yasmin was so annoying. I was watching when Bella becomes a vampire. Spoiler. And Yasmin just kept going, "Look at him, Eden." I was like, "I've seen him. Fucking Bella's becoming a vampire. Watch the screen." She's like, "Look at my beautiful son." I was like, but it was a beautiful experience, and you're an amazing mum.
Thank you so much.
And how do you feel about Wolf now? He's the funniest
He's so
child.
rude.
He is one of the best kids I know.
He is the
He
one
is
of.
so fun. Well, yeah, one of. I have lots of nieces and nephews, don't you know?
You've got 3.
When you tell him not to do something, he stops you. No, stop. He's like, stop. No, you're naughty. Not me, naughty. And you're like, Wolf, please don't jump off that wall. No, stop it.
Yeah. He never listens to
Fucking
anyone.
mummy.
Fucking mummy. Fucking shit.
I have asked you guys on Instagram lots of questions. Now, some of you were vile, but the majority of you asked quite good questions, and I've written them down. So we're going to get straight into them. What makes your bond so strong as 3 sisters?
I trust you two with my life. We have no boundary as sisters, which I think something... which I think
Are you
is
thinking
something...
about the bathroom?
No.
Oh.
What?
We're in the bathroom. In my bathroom.
We have no boundaries,
None.
sisters. And I think that's something that a lot of siblings do have, like perhaps a line where they feel uncomfortable. Me, for only have no uncomfortability line. Is that
No.
word of the day?
There's no point where I'd ever be like, oh my God, I feel a bit awkward.
Or I can't tell her that.
Ever. Like Yasmin can talk to me with songs of praise, breath. And I'll just be like, your breath stinks. Or like if I'm sat next to her, she's like, you got BO. Like there's no kind of like, oh, like I feel really awkward. But yeah, there's no... We
just no
grew
line.
up... Do you know what? I want to settle this because you tell everyone we grew up rich and I tell everyone we grew up poor.
I've never told anyone we grew up rich.
Let's meet in the middle.
Right.
Right?
Granddad was rich.
Granddad was a millionaire.
Yes.
But my dad was so proud that he didn't speak... It's none of your business. But he didn't speak to Granddad for a long time. So during those years, we did struggle. Caravan holidays can be saved up for, because I saw the other day someone was saying like, oh, Yasmin says you went on loads of holidays. We did.
Yeah.
But like caravan holidays saved the
happy you're
whole
saying
year
this.
for.
Yeah.
A fly just went up my throat.
Or did it fly out?
Or Green
Or
Mile.
me.
So I'm just John coffeeing in the corner. But yeah, we did go on holiday, but that doesn't... You can go on holiday and not be rich, but I think that's why we're so close as well as we grew up as kids... Me and Freya just spent the evenings watching Yasmin play Barbies. She would play such good games. And the way that she like held the Barbies was like so squeaky and amazing. And like she had such good storylines as well with the Barbies.
I know.
And then Freya would pretend to be my netball teacher outside. We had giant fields. We'd sleep on hay bales. Like
Yeah, that was our childhood.
picking
We're in agreement.
blackberries. But we were definitely less off. We didn't, yeah. I think
Pasta
that's,
all day, every day.
yeah, I think that's now we're minted.
No.
You just want to buy everything for everyone, don't you?
Yeah.
Because we know what it's like to be without.
That's the issue. I never want to see anyone around me go without. And
Never.
the feeling when you can treat someone to something that they don't have for themselves is unmatched.
Yeah, and you don't want thank yous.
No.
I can't stand
So I do
thank
this. I go, don't say thank you.
Yeah.
No, I don't care. Don't say thank
Be
you.
appreciative, but don't say thank you. I
Yeah.
hate thank you.
Yeah, same.
Because we know what it's like to be the person that's like, oh, thank you so much. Like, I used to finish secondary school and everyone would go to town for a burger from McDonald's for £1.
No, I see. I used to take Mum Santander with me to town.
You guys used to steal Mum's card.
Yeah.
You were awful,
Awful.
growing up.
Dreadful.
Whore.
Evil.
Yeah.
Vile. Feral.
Feral.
The clap from 9.
Yeah. But chlamydia, never had it. You?
Never had it.
Oh. Next question. And this is a subject that we should touch on. Can Yasmin unblock me?
Are you asking me?
No. But we would never block anyone personally unless you've said anything. And we don't have to have, like, our boundaries are very close. Like, it can be anything. It can be like, or like tag your friend, oh, look what she's got. She's got a bogey. You're gone.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. But when we're live, we have moderators. So we have no control over that. So I get about 40 messages after every live stream saying, oh, can you unblock me? I said this, but I didn't mean it this way. I said you put on weight, but I didn't mean it like that. Oh, I said Chai's ugly, but I didn't mean it like that. The fuck do you mean it, Ruby from Slough? Because let's get into it.
Always Ruby.
Always Ruby, or like Mia,
Sarah.
XOX. Yeah. And then you go onto their profile and all they use is like the freckle
So
effect.
with me, I take no prisoners. No one. If I see anyone say anything about me, you, nothing. No, I know.
We don't have, like, just because we put ourselves online doesn't mean we have to accept all the shit. Because it's a lot for us.
Yeah.
We get a lot.
Like the beginning of this year has been particularly rough. I'm going to be honest.
We'll move on to that.
Yeah. Tough.
Yeah, that's foul. But yeah, the answer's no. Actually, I think you won't.
I've never unblock anyone unless you.
My block list is higher than my followers.
Yeah, same. I've literally had a message before where I've actually misinterpreted what someone said.
Oh yeah,
and I voice noted them saying, "Oh shit, sorry."
Yeah, every time.
I won't unblock anyone. I'm very, very, very sensitive, and it's really difficult being online and being as sensitive as I am. So I take no prisoners. Even if you ask me a question that's too personal, I feel uncomfortable. You're gone. And I have been so violated online recently with my privacy that I'm probably more sensitive than ever. So if you wouldn't ask me to my face, don't ask me on the internet because I'll block you straight away. Am I starting?
I don't know. I'm quite scared.
My nostrils have gone up.
What's the most awkward follower experience you've had?
In real life or on the internet?
In real life. Oh, the internet's a whole new era.
In real life, people screaming Eden at me. People coming up to me and realising it's not you and then having to go on with the photo.
No, shut up. Has there been anyone that's like rude?
I hate it when people come up to me to explain why they don't understand why you get a bad reaction online.
It's the worst. The amount of people that come up to me and say, I'm
so sorry.
Oh, I love your videos. I don't understand why you get so much hate. I try not to look at it, and I know it's huge, but I try not to look at it because there's so much more love. So when people are saying, oh, you get so so hate, like look at this video I saw today, I tried to report it, and I'm like,
when they send it to you, you haven't seen it.
I'm like, when did I say that?
Or mum sends it to you and you're like, ah! Yeah, I feel you.
It's always the worst. And why did, like, the fact that it's coming up on your FYP must mean you engage in it?
Yeah, that's what
I always think.
That's a really sad thing that I think has come from it. I don't trust anyone anymore.
So, I've got a good question here. What did Yaz think when she first met Lloyd?
Honestly,
yeah,
one of the coolest people I've ever met in my life.
Really?
Never seen anyone worship Eden like I do. Definitely not going to settle down.
Love that.
Because I saw a big streak of me and Lloyd. Like the party, happy-go-lucky. And here we are. I was obsessed with Lloyd. I was honestly obsessed with Lloyd from the second I met him, wasn't I? His biggest fan. I was on FaceTime when you went on a date, on the phone when you got off the train.
I was actually on the phone to Yaz.
I saw your face when he walked towards you at Charing Cross.
I was so scared.
I know, but always loved him, always will love him, not having an affair with him, but do have an abnormal obsession with Lloyd.
Right. Now, what do you think of him?
Lloyd is the person I always want to sit next to at a family event. He's always got the biggest chat. He is also going to get emotional. One of my biggest supporters. The things that have happened in my life recently have been because my brother-in-law put my head into perspective and gave me a different view on life. Mine and Lloyd's relationship is probably a lot deeper than it looks.
Yeah, but not in a sexual way.
No.
That you lot. The obsession is. Wait, you're in love with Lloyd. Lloyd's in love with Freya. Who's in love with me?
I am in love with you.
Oh,
you're in love with Freya.
Shut the rumours down. You're not in love with Lloyd.
No, I'm not in love with Lloyd, but I adore Lloyd.
As a brother.
To the point where, no, I'm not in love with Lloyd. I'm sweating. No, I'm not in love with Lloyd, but my family, like I said in the beginning, are so close.
We're literally related.
Yeah.
I see what you see. Do you know what I mean? I can see... I love that, and that's what I love. Like, I love to see what my sister, like, when they're on the sofa just snogging and talking into each other's mouths, going, "Sigh, baby." You on the internet, you're like, oh, that's disgusting because you're fucking miserable. But when you're actually around it, it makes you, they're in a relationship that makes you question yours. Because
moving on to that.
Yeah.
Has social media always been your dream? Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
social media.
I've always just lived the life where I thought I was big on social media. I remember having like coming to yours with my flowery camera that was fizzly, and I was like, right, I need to film for my YouTube.
I've been buying followers since 2000.
My 70 subscribers need to see our video. They're waiting on it. My videos would never get more than like 25 views on YouTube.
That's like me now.
And they just like, I just really did manifest everything. I just lived the life as if it was happening. And here we are. I
did the model thing, the actress thing, I once sung to a room full of people in a studio with mirrored walls. Avril Lavigne, My Happy Ending. Just remember this. You were everything in a room full of judges. Donna Gray was there.
Did you win?
No, I didn't fucking win. I didn't get a job either. And I walked out and Dad was making the car like, yeah, definitely made it. Yeah. Went home, worked in Jack Wills.
Yasmin also appeared in
The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe.
Little Mermaid.
And The Little Mermaid, I was Ariel.
Yeah. What did you say?
Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? I know every word today. My mum stuck me in a red wig. Always been an actress, always been really wanting to do something like that. So when it happened to my fucking sister, it was quite a hard pill to swallow, but it got swallowed, came out the other side.
But now we're level.
Yeah.
Now.
No,
we're fine.
No. I always say never compete where you don't compare. You're the biggest female influencer in the United Kingdom.
No.
To me!
Yeah, to you.
To me.
Okay, good. What motivates you?
What motivates me?
Yeah. Look in the camera.
Sorry, what motivates me? My son. Money. Money motivates me.
Yeah.
Get up, make your money. Money really motivates me. When I see the people around me comfortable, when I see the people I love happy, I know money's not everything and it doesn't mean anything to some people, but I do feel like when you can make the people around you comfortable, when the people around you know they've got not a worry in the world, you're doing something right.
Sorry about the chewing if you've got misophonia. That's a really lovely little perspective on life there, Yasmin.
I'm never stressed, ever. Because I know that if my phone bill bounces, you're there.
Yeah, I'm there.
And
straight away, grand in the
Freya,
PayPal.
Mum, Dad,
sometimes I do it for fun.
And the people we love. It's not like, for me, it's not Moncler and cars.
No.
It's...
I do love them. Moncler.
People around me can relax because they know they can text me.
Yeah, I love that.
And they'd never ask.
Freya always messages me. She's like, this life is so amazing and it's all because of you.
Yeah. No, I think that every day. You literally had that much influence that because of you, you've changed my whole life. You have.
Have I?
Yeah.
I
was in retail forever. I was on like
what happened to me?
Minimum wage. What? Minimum wage, working in retail. My sister downloaded an app. I clung on for dear life. Duetted every video she'd ever done in black and white. And here we are. I can take my son wherever I want, whenever I want. I can give him a life I only dreamed of giving him.
Amazing,
and that's because of you. Not stress in the world. And do you know what? An overdraft doesn't scare me anymore.
No.
Because I know Benji's coming through. Every time.
Yeah.
TikTok shop are calling.
What motivates me is you guys, well, most of you watching. I wake up and I think it's really cute that there's someone sat at home on their phone waiting for me to upload a video, especially my Eat With Me's. Sometimes I just want to eat my dinner and just go to bed, but then I think there's people waiting to watch that Eat With Me to feel better, and it just motivates me. Like, how can like me doing what I find so fun make me money, be a job? It's just mind-blowing to me every day. And sometimes I have days where I don't post, and days if we don't want to post, we won't post. Like, we're not one of those people that's like obsessed with the algorithm and does all their research.
I hate to break it to you, that's all bollocks.
Yeah,
the algorithm, muting
you have to
your
post
account.
part one and you have to do this.
If a video comes up of someone saying, here's the new changes on TikTok, shut up.
Yeah.
You've got no clue what you're talking
If I
about.
link the LMS cleansing balm, it's going to be scraping. If I announce a pregnancy, 1 million.
Yeah, exactly.
Explain that. What's the algorithm?
That's what I mean. Cry on camera. Everyone's got it in a second.
Yeah.
I went live on
10K
Sunday
likes
morning,
in 10 minutes.
6,000 people waiting there. If I do a normal TikTok shop, there's a happy 800 of us. Do you know what? I really agree with you. And every time I go live, I say thank you to the camera, because I'm saying thank you to everyone, because they are the reason. You changed my life because you put me on a platform.
They
changed my whole life forever. And that's a really weird barrier to cross, because you don't know each other,
You can't see them, but you know them.
But you know, like I could name 10 people that are there every live, religiously. Never let me down. Buy into me as a brand.
I love them. If we could swap lives for a day, what would you do?
Go live on your account.
It's the worst thing you could ever do. I'd go live on yours.
No, if we could swap lives for a day, this is going to sound so sad. What? No. I'd just love to wake up in your bed and just because you are so chill.
Yeah.
I am envious of how chill you are. You're that cool person that does. You're effortlessly cool. I've never been that. I've always had to try, but you are effortlessly cool. I'd love to wake up in your body, just stare at myself in the mirror and smack my big booty.
I would love to wake up at the time you wake up, order a Mediterranean breakfast like you do, and drive your cool car somewhere with a nice
You still
smell.
think I'm cool?
You're everything I aspired to be when I was younger. What the fuck happened now? You're going to love this one. Okay, describe me kindly in 4 words.
You.
Yeah. She's got this on lock. She's got this saved in the notes.
Biggest heart. That's 1 word. Mind-blowingly beautiful. That's 1 word. The purest soul. That's 1 word.
Have we been gaslit?
Ridiculously generous. That's 4 words. Rocker.
If I had to describe you in 4 words, it'd be adventurous, hilarious, witty, and shitty.
I am
No.
fucking funny.
Witty and kind.
Not pretty. Not pretty. No. It's the moe.
Yeah, but I wanted to say things about your soul, not like how you look, you know?
Okay.
Now describe me 4 words that give you the ick about me.
Chewing gum. Wait.
I'll eat an olive. No, I'll have a mini sausage.
Okay, 4 words that give you the ick about me. About you. Nothing really. You're a very clean person now. Wait.
Got a shit stain in my pants as we speak.
Chewing gum.
Do you ever just pull down, see the nugget, and you think, pull them back out?
Yeah, and then it's a bit more forward than usual. You're like, have I shit out my pussy?
Why always get that. It's a nug by the lip, and you're like,
just a nug by the lip.
And it's always a pull them back up. It's never, oh, I need to change.
It's always an adventure.
Little soak
when
up.
you pull your knickers down, it's always an adventure.
Always.
Sometimes you're like,
I don't think I've ever pulled
in my underwear.
I don't think I've ever pulled my knickers down and been like,
Do you think girls pull their knickers down and just have a clean run? No. I don't. I genuinely don't have 4 words that give you the
I
ick
can't
about
think
me.
of one about you.
You
It probably is the nugs in the pants.
you couldn't make me feel sick if you tried.
I could. I'm missing a nail. I'm trying
No,
to hide.
that
It's
doesn't
wet.
make me feel sick.
It's wet.
No, it doesn't make
look,
me feel sick.
No, look at the sheen.
Even when you sit there with this thumb gleaming in saliva, I don't feel sick. Nothing you do
Really?
makes me feel sick. When you put chewing gum on a plate when you're eating your dinner, it makes me retch.
Yeah, or if
That's
I scrape
not
my
you thing.
knife.
No, nothing you do.
Butter.
You're just not a disgusting person. You're not.
That's really kind. Okay, I've got a good question for you.
Hit me.
If you were to branch out, what would you create? What would you make?
A bridal shop.
Really?
Yeah, that's
No,
what
but
I
like
wanna
with
do.
your influence online, I've branched out and I've done lashes.
Oh, a safe place for mummies.
So like what?
Like
Like an app or?
I'd like to create like an app or like an app for mums where people that don't have kids can't comment. When I say people that don't have kids, I mean people who don't have children, not
Around
people who
them.
are trying for
Yeah.
children. A sanctuary for mums, a place where you have to put your face, name, all your details, where we can talk to each other about our issues. Because there's 3 really detrimental things to being a mum. 1, Googling. 2, talking to people that fucking hate you because your baby sleeps. And 3, the National Health Service when you've got real breastfeeding problems. That's just my opinion. I'd create a safe space for mums, an app like TikTok or Instagram where it's not full of neutrals, where it's not full of fake motherhood, where it's full of real life screaming shit, diarrhea, worms,
I tried to talk
infections.
about this the other day. That's another thing I got in trouble for talking on like motherhood when I haven't been a mother.
You brought Asa up with Freya, and that is what people don't understand.
Like, I've woken up for the night feeds.
You
so
were
many
the
times.
third parent living there.
Because Dane works
Yeah.
a lot. He's such a hard worker.
So I think people think sometimes you speak out of turn, but they don't understand your and Freya's relationship. Freya and Eden are in a way a lot closer than me and my sisters are because they brought up a baby together. So when Eden does comment on Asa and has Asa around her, you didn't have the same thing with
It's not
Callie.
like having my nephew with me. It's
it's like your son.
Yeah, when I have Wolf, I'm very conscious of being an auntie, and I'm very like, oh, he's so cute. Like, Yaz must miss him so much. Whereas when I'm with Asa and Callie, I just feel like I'm there.
Take my kid.
Yeah, just like relaxed, and I'm just like,
I
know
also
them
feel like
so well.
Asa sometimes plays up because he looks to Mum. If Mum says no, he looks to Freya. If Freya says no, he looks to Eden because he's been brought up by the gang.
Yes.
Because Freya was so young when she had him.
Yeah. They always say it takes a village to raise a child.
It really does. Not Clannesley.
So you'd create a mummy app.
Yeah, I'd create a social media.
But like, what about
for
the people that
mummies.
aren't mums that follow you?
They've loving TikTok, makeup, hair, all that kind of stuff, a fun space. But I think the biggest thing I could do with my influence is create a safe space for mums where there's no judgment.
Yeah.
Because being judged as a mum is the most painful thing any human being alive can go through. And I genuinely
I'm going to touch on something and you tell me if it's too far.
Terrified.
I was talking about the rage and how like sometimes everyone online makes being a mother look so fun and so like easy and everything, but like they miss out the parts where you're like, we have to take a second out the room, where you're like, I can't deal with this.
That is so detrimental to people's mental health.
Because it's not normalised enough. And what I said online is people said like it shouldn't be normalised. People need to find help if they have thoughts like this. Like,
no one's ever honest.
No. Yeah,
everyone's scared they're going to get their kids taken.
Yeah, everyone's scared they're going to get their kids taken away. But what I was saying is like everyone's online like, oh, I went for a nice walk with my baby. She slept 8 hours. And
they don't
like,
show the 2 hour argument you had to get them in the car.
But yeah, the rage is a real thing. But it's not that I think that people should normalise things that are very uncomfortable to talk about.
You're 100% right in talking about the rage. But the rage, I found myself hysterically crying when he was 5 months old on the phone to my friend Emily, who's a health visitor. And I said, do you ever just need a minute? And that is a mummy's way of saying, I can't breathe. Yeah. This is so difficult. No one prepped me for this shit.
Yeah.
Because especially when you're like breastfeeding, you're the answer and there's no way out. Yeah, no one else can calm them. Well, that's what I had anyway in my experience.
Yeah.
But no, you're right. The rage is real. Everyone gets the rage. And if you don't get the rage, that's not fucking normal. Everyone, and even if you're the most wonderful dove, Karen Millen wearing, wonderful mummy alive, which we all idolise. I don't know why, because we're all fantastic mums. There is always a moment where you're like, and it's always when it's, and you've tried everything.
It's the newborn. And there's nothing you can do.
But when she says the rage, she even means like,
I don't
take
mean
him
like,
for a minute.
Yeah, I don't mean you're going to kill your child.
No.
I mean like, I get it like, sometimes with the dogs.
Yeah.
If Chase won't shut the flying fuck.
We all get it with Chase.
Yeah, everyone gets it with Chase. But like, it's normal to have a feeling of
Dad
like.
called Chase a little shite the other day.
No judgment. But honestly, it's one of the hardest things, and I take my hats off to any mum, any parent, any single parent, anyone. It's
in my eyes, single mums are superheroes
and dads,
and I will never, and I will never understand how they do it.
It's honestly, I'm tired even thinking about it. What is your biggest fear?
Burglary.
Speak on it.
I was with a guy for 5 years before I met Lee. And he was the dodgiest person alive and continually told me for 5 years that someone was going to break into the house and kidnap me and hurt me every night when I was like 17, 18, 19. And at the time I stopped sleeping. That's when it started. I used to sleep in when I was a teenager, didn't I? Yeah, I didn't used to wake up till like midday or something. But then I think someone can do so much psychological damage to you. I don't sleep. I wake up every night. I hear a door, I hear a bump, I'll sit up in the night. When I stay at Lloyd and Eden's, I've got the text. Lloyd has to text me when he gets up. Wherever I stay now, if I hear any noise, I sit up and I go, have you locked the door?
Yeah,
I
and it's
ask
not
people
like
100
something where you
times.
can just be like, yeah, Like she needs a full-on explanation of the doors locked, how we got security, how everything and she'll just wake up all night. Who's that? What's that?
But I don't know why, but burglary, breaking and entering, forced entry, all those things terrify me.
That is terrifying, but I don't have an irrational
But you
fear
never
of
think about it.
No.
I know people that leave their cars unlocked and their houses unlocked. That's how we were brought up. But for me, that is my biggest fear.
Yeah, we never grew up with a
Obviously,
house
my
key.
biggest fear in the whole world is ever being without Wolf. But that's not a fear that many people could relate to.
No.
Unless you're a mum. So yeah, burglary for me is like people breaking into the house, kidnap, burglary, all those kind of things. I've just watched too much TV when I was younger. And yeah, he really messed me up.
Yeah. My biggest fear is just stomach bugs. Who's your favourite TikToker?
Aside from you, and I genuinely mean that with chest, someone I check. I love Tana.
Tana?
Yeah, I love her.
Really?
Just so unpredictable.
Mine's Anna Paul.
outrageous.
Do you watch her?
Oh, I watch her, not on TikTok though.
And let's bring this to a solemn end. There's a lot going round that people want to know, but I think let's ask from the horse's mouth.
I look like a horse, Eden. That's my biggest trolling comment.
So do I. What is going on? You don't need to, just like on the basis.
We are fantastic parents. We will always be fantastic parents. Right now, we are not living together. But 10 years is a long time. All we care about is Wolf's happiness.
Oh, to put it bluntly, do you know what I mean?
And that's it right now. Not really sure, don't really have any statement to give. Yeah, I feel like...
not living together, Wolf's fine. Well, on that lovely note, I think we'll draw things to an end. I'm going to go and cry into a pillow. What about anyone else here? If you did enjoy, make sure you do leave us a review. If it's a bad one, fuck off and don't write one. Put that on my comments on TikTok. If you did enjoy, make sure you do like, comment, subscribe on our YouTube, leave a 5-star review. That's what you need to do. But don't just put the stars, like give me a little something.
Yeah, give some feedback.
What was your favourite bit? And if you're watching on the YouTube, thank you so much. Have I looked at you once? I hope so. But yeah, you can find this podcast every Friday at 7 p.m. on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Who uses that?
And there is amazing people coming on.
We've got some great guests in the pipeline, so stay tuned, guys. Lots of love.